Alright, the forklift, I'm going to work on that a little bit more. I'm not sure how I'm going to edit this. The golf cart I fixed, I didn't film any of that. So now that I've got most of that stuff figured out, might as well have something else to work on. Just towed this back from the other shop. It really hasn't got a lot of attention in its life, so I needed to do some work around here, and I'm going to fix it up a little bit. I'm not sure what that'll entail, but I'm going to unload it now. Alright, welcome back to the shop. I've been goofing around with the forklift, trying to clean it up a little bit. I added some new battery terminals, and the seat was ripped. They wanted a lot of money for the seat. So I just put some of this Christie's pipe tape on it. This is really good stuff. A 10 mil, so it's pipe wrap. I'm not exactly sure what application you'd have for it, but anyway. It's good stuff. The issue that I had is that the floorboard, you know, see all the epoxy on the pedal? The whole floorboard looked like that. It just looked horrible. And the pedal was a little bit hampered by a bunch of the epoxy that was on there, and I didn't want that. So I decided to start cleaning this up and scraping it. And this is, you know, quite a bit better than it used to be. But you can see all the chowder in there. So what I'm going to try to do is clean this up as much as I can, and then use some sort of adhesive to bond my new material to it. And here's the new material. I had looked around for some sort of a mat or runner to use as a liner for it, and it was all pretty expensive. But then I found a universal floor mat for a SUV or car, and you can see all the striations in it that are designed to cut it out to fit whatever your application is. I'm just gonna, when I clean that up, I'm gonna use that as a template, or I might use the old pieces. And this will be my new floorboard, so hopefully that looks a little bit better. We'll be all over the shop, so I'll try to get as much content, you know, videoed as I can. But anyway, we'll just keep moving forward and see if this makes the forklift look any nicer, because it's running really well now. Well, this is going to make for horrible content. I tried to get some video of what I was doing, but anyway, got sidetracked. I've got a bunch of weight here. This is actually the bucket of wrenches that I got from the dump. Guy just flagged me over and said, "Hey, you want some wrenches?" $23 pipe wrenches in there. So that's pretty heavy. And I've just got some random stuff laying this down, some plates from the press and old jacks and so on and so forth. So I'm just trying to compress these are the floorboards for the forklift. I wire wheeled them clean as best as I could. There's a little adhesive. I figured I wouldn't hurt anything. And I turned the mat upside down. Now I'm going to let this dry for a day and come back and cut that out. That should give me the best cutout possible instead of trying to trace it and then adhere it. So we will come back tomorrow and see how that works. So it's been 24 hours. I used the PL Premium adhesive, that's the gray stuff here, and then this morning before I went to work I used this, and the back blew out all over me, so I was late to work and I had glue all over me, which was great. Now I'm going to do some time lapse. We'll cut this thing out, flip it over, and see what it looks like. Alright, so there's the new floorboard in the forklift. I had to weld it. I'm not really sure what this was supposed to look like, but the center was a little floppy. So we welded a tab in there. And then, of course, I melded the brand new flooring in there. Regardless, I think it's an improvement on there. So I'm not sure how this video is going to shake out, but I'm probably going to end it here because I've got other projects to work on. I'm going to move this forklift over to the other side and pull the tractor in and get to work on that. And anyway, thanks. Have a good night.